I'm going to talk with you today about a game that I made in California at a company called Hope Lab that I co-founded with PamKato to make this game, actually, and to do research on it. And my title is Games That Save Lives and Why Europe Can Lead the World in Serious Games. So I'm going to talk about the games that I'm working on to show you kind of an example of how video games can actually do good. And we even have research to prove it. And I have, just at the end, I'd like to close with just my thoughts on why Europe can lead into the serious games industry. So before I start the clip, I just want you to think about what it would be like to be a teenager with cancer, and you're in a children's hospital where there's all these little toys. You're one of the few teenagers there, your hair is balding, you take your chemotherapy, and the reward you get for that is that you throw up, your face blows up, you get stomach aches and diarrhea, and you can't go out with your friends, and you're really tired, and you're sick all the time. And then someone says, okay, I'm going to give you a game about cancer. So you're like, yeah, one of those edutainment games. But this is what we gave them. Can you click on the link? The main character Roxy and her sidekick Smitty. She's inside, that was radiation, she's inside the body, that's in the brain, spinal cord. She's surfing on throw up, avoiding mucositis. She's shooting a wall through an artery to get somewhere. She's shooting the cancer cells, trying to avoid the good ones. She's taking experimental cancer therapy, pulling the nucleus out of a cancer cell, smashing it, replacing it with good cells. And that's a cancer cell being blasted away. And the name of the game is remission. The name of the game is remission. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So if you didn't hear it, I hear my microphone is far away. That's Roxy, the main character. She's a nanobot, and she flies through various areas of the body. There are 7 types of cancers represented. They're all very common among teenagers and adolescents in 19 patients, the bodies of 19 different patients that she goes into. There's 20 levels of different abilities and of different adaptive difficulties. All the therapies represented are traditional chemotherapy, are traditional therapies used in medicine. You don't only fight the cancer, you also help manage side effects like vomiting, and there's even a constipation mission where you go inside the colon and you shoot poop. So I think we might be the first game that just has a lot of shit on the screen. And it's also a very bloody game because most of the most common cancers are blood cancers. So you can say it's one of the most bloodiest games of the year. Let's see. And I'm kind of jumping. I'm giving this talk a little bit in the different direction that I usually do. Okay. Okay, so I'm just really jumping to the punchlines here. So after we made the game, you can ask, well, how do we know that the game worked? Well, we did one of the most scientifically rigorous trials of a video game. So we couldn't be questioned. If we didn't find anything, we really didn't find anything. And if we found something, it was pretty good. So we got 375 young people with cancer in the United States, Canada, and Australia to be a part of our game at 34 medical centers. And we tested this just like you would test a drug. You have a treatment group and a control group. We looked at them before they got the game, 1 month after they had the game, and then 3 months after they had the game.